Hello, guys. So, yep, we all know Disney is making a female Pirates of the Caribbean movie. We all know Johnny Depp was going to be replaced eventually because Johnny Depp is getting pretty old as well. But they're just completely axing him from the franchise. Instead of making it like, the Rocky movies, or they do like a passing of the torch type of thing, or the older characters, basically give it to the newer characters, and they do it in a lot of series are now doing a lot of older series are doing it in some way, or some of them do it not too good and some of them do it pretty good. I think the best example of passing a torch movie is Creed to Rocky to Creed. You know, I think the Creed series is exactly a perfect passing a torch movie. Well, basically, Rocky, he is basically an old man. He just lives around, his part of Philadelphia, basically. And yeah, Creed basically goes and seeks out Rocky because he knows that he beat his father, and that since his father's dead, he had to go to Rocky. So yep, Disney kept Pirates of the Caribbean series afloat for nearly a decade of Johnny Depp. For no, nearly a decade and a half of Johnny Depp, leading the charge as Jack Sparrow. But now the franchise is embarking to the production is for that Margot Robbie is attached to the spin-off of the Pirates of the Caribbean movie, not to be confused with the sixth entry of the main film that's also already in development. As of yet, they have not officially announced this spin-off going forward, and for now, Mark Robbie is keeping tight-lipped about the Pirates. But here's how she responded: maybe it's early days, Saint No for now. Well, that's not a denial, but it's clearly that Margot Robbie isn't said any right what we expect from the Pirates movie. And yet, I wouldn't be surprised because Margot Robbie is a woke actress, not as bad as Brie Larson, and not as bad as the abuser, otherwise known as Amber Heard. But she isn't. I don't really like her that much. I never really cared for her. She isn't really that great. Yeah, that probably pissed off all the DC fanboys, basically. Which, I try to, basically saying she isn't that great. I didn't think she was that great. She wasn't that great. She isn't that great of an actress. Don't really care for her. Pirates of the Caribbean, we all knew they were going to replace Johnny Depp with a woman. That's been going around for the past year. And that's probably what Disney's probably planning, because Disney is basically going to basically the wokest company on the face of the planet, probably besides EA and Naughty Dog, and Neil Cuckman, you know, you know, and yeah, meanwhile she'll be in Peter Rabbit 2: The Runaway and the Suicide Squad are both released next year. And the Suicide Squad is actually being written by the guy who made Guardians of the Galaxy. I actually want to see that just because he's making it, because the original Suicide Squad was trying to be like Guardians of the Galaxy. They were trying to be like Guardians of the Galaxy. I think now they have the guy who made Guardians of the Galaxy. I think they're gonna try to make it how they made Guardians of the Galaxy work. They really want to see how that one comes out. But yeah, I don't really like her that much. She isn't really that great. Harley Quinn is a pretty overrated character, and the Pirates of the Caribbean is going to go woke, and that's basically it. Goodbye.